Everybody, today I'm
Go
going to be
ahead.
talking to you about obesity in America, okay? Does anybody know what obesity means? Okay? What is obesity? Right. Obesity is you're 30 pounds or higher over your normal weight. And you have to calculate your height and your weight in order to see if you're obese or not, okay? So statistics say that in the year 2020 that the obesity-related deaths will topple the tobacco-related deaths in the year 2020, okay? Obesity is a disease that is threatening 1/3 of all adults in America, okay? So they said that 66% of the adults in America that are either obese or they're overweight. Now, overweight is when you're 25 to 29.9 pounds over your normal weight. But 32% of the adults in America are obese. Okay? The CDC says that obesity has increased 60% within the last 20 years, and that obesity in children have tripled that in the last 30 years. Okay? The CDC states that obesity-related deaths have soared over 300,000 per year. Now, that's a lot of deaths related to someone being overweight. So with everything, there's always causes for things that happen. So there's causes for obesity. One of the causes for obesity is the environmental factor. And what I mean by the environmental factor, I mean because we live in a technology age. Everything is fast-paced. We live fast-paced lives and so forth. Everything is on the go. Americans want things quick and fast, right? So you got microwave dinners, right? Microwave is quick and easy. You got fast food restaurants and so forth like this. But the thing with these type of foods and so forth is they got high calories in them. So if you're not living an active lifestyle like exercise and so forth, when you take on these fast food restaurant foods and you eat the microwavable foods and so forth, that's a lot of calories. And if you're not exercising and so forth, this contributes to obesity. Okay? Another factor of obesity is certain diseases can cause obesity. If you have like hypothyroidism is one of them. And hypothyroidism is when your thyroid gland doesn't produce enough thyroid hormone, and this slows down your metabolism, which causes you to gain weight. Another factor is genetics. And genetics is like what your body is made of. If your parents, it's stated that if your parents, one parent is obese or even two parents are obese, the child has a higher risk factor of becoming obese and so forth. And not only does that child inherit the parents' bad genes, the obese genes, but the bad eating habits as well. So that contributes to obesity as well. Another thing is we talked about physical inactivity. If you're not, like in this day and age, lots of kids and so forth, and people like to be behind the computer for hours, playing computer games or playing video games or sitting on the TV playing video games, right? And you're eating high snacks and so forth, got high calories in them and so forth, and you're not exercising. So if you're not exercising and you're sitting in front of the TV or the computer for hours and so forth, that contributes to you gaining weight, which can contribute to obesity, okay? And there are other things like psychologically, people become depressed, they like to eat, people become stressed out, they like to eat, they go to food to help them and so forth. So this is another thing that contributes to obesity. With obesity, with the causes of obesity, there's also the effects from being obese. And different things that affect, that comes from obesity is disease. You know, people who are obese usually are susceptible to a lot of diseases, like hypothyroidism, like sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is when some people are obese, when they're sleeping, they stop breathing for a while. So that happens from obesity. High blood pressure, stroke, and things like this you can get from being obese. Also, things like high cost. People who have these diseases and so forth usually have medical problems and have to go to the doctor and so forth like that, and medication and things of that sort. So it's a lot of things. Death comes from, is an effect from obesity as well. A lot of people who have these diseases that they have acquired from obesity usually die from those diseases and so forth. Another thing is depression. People who are obese usually suffer from depression and low self-esteem and so forth like that. So the thing is, what I wanted to, inform you was about obesity, and that it's a problem in America that we're having and so forth. And the thing about obesity, it can be reversed. You don't have to stay obese. You can, exercise and eat healthy and whatnot and so forth, and become, at your normal weight. So I thank you for everybody for coming and listening and so forth. So thank you. Okay. Hit it again.
You got a minute.
Okay. I'm done.
To ask some questions.
Oh yeah. Does anybody want to answer any questions? Anybody about obesity, about what I just said? Mark Anthony? You want to know something about it? Andre DeAndre? Not really? Anybody else? Yeah.
When you 30 to 30 pounds on your weight, well, you're 100 pounds on your weight.
Then you're morbidly obese.
Must be 200.
Then you're morbidly obese. Need help.
What your 500 pounds?
It's the same thing, you're morbidly obese. Michael?
You were saying something about playing computer games and stuff and eating stuff. What if you don't eat stuff and just play games?
Then you have a less of becoming obese. But it's because people sit behind the computers and so forth, and they don't work out. If you work out and so forth and eat healthy, then you'll be all right. But it's just some people just sit behind it for hours and so forth and don't work out and eat those high-calorie snacks and so forth that don't work out, and so it contributes to them being obese. Yeah, and drink a lot of water. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.